When I was living elsewhere, I was a carpenter. I decided to join the union and go through an apprenticeship because we wanted to travel. So Christine was going to get a nursing degree. I thought, well, I'll get a carpentry, degree, whatever. And we can travel wherever we want and we'll get jobs, it's no problem. We can do stuff. I didn't think I'd be coming back to this business, but I got recruited by them to come to Kansas and build a packing plant for Dubuque Packing Company, and then eventually ended up back in Dubuque. The great thing about being in our business is how much work we get to do with people we work with before the project ever gets developed, visioning what a client needs and working with the people who are going to be occupying the building and using it, and then working with architects and the design and the development of that. And then it's building, right? But it's the whole thing. It's the working with the client up front that is really kind of cool. River Museum was a 7-year project, and we met in our office every Monday for 5 years with Terry Goodman and Jerry Ensler and the board. That's part of what my business is. It's the relationships with clients, understanding how different organizations work, what great good that I think something like the River Museum has been able to do. Those kinds of things are all part of our construction business, yeah. And then we get to build. And then you say, hey, we did that. We had a bad year, in business. And so we every year we had always sat down. It was Steve, Mike, my cousin Mike, my brother Steve, my dad, and myself. And we sat down in December and said, okay, who do we give money to this year? What not-for-profits? We always supported all the colleges. That was just a given. And then, how much money can we give to people, right? So this particular year, we were in the red. We lost money. My dad said, well, just because we lost money this year doesn't mean that our partners should suffer also. Anyway, that's kind of stuck with me. I started getting involved in some of the boards here. The first one was the Noon Optimist, and we used to raise money to, I think we helped develop Storybook Hill and some of the playground equipment in all the schools and parks in Dubuque. In 1980, I was asked to go on the Museum of Art board, but I didn't know that I would be able to contribute anything to a Museum of Art board, right? What I learned, and what I think other people will learn who want to get involved in boards, is that you learn about what the purpose is of those organizations when you get involved. You don't need to know a lot about it when you start. You meet very interesting people that you may not have associated with prior to that. It's all about relationships with your friends and your business associates, I guess. And then being probably thoughtful about how you live your life and how you spend your day, or how you interact with your co-workers and people that you work with on boards and things like that. And that's what it is. It's very simple.